Today's deck is extremely unique in the fact that it can take things that are typically pretty harmless, things like blood tokens and treasure tokens, and we can weaponize them into lethal damage. That's right, today we're talking about a little deck I like to call Artisac. This is Artifacts meets Sacrifice, which means, of course, we are an Anvil deck. If you guys don't know, Anvil sacrifices artifacts, creates these little constructs, and they can do some damage as well as pinging the opponent for damage every time we sacrifice one. Now that means we have fun things like Teething Wormlet that are going to grow every time artifacts hit the field, but we need ways to obviously get artifacts onto the field. We have plenty of ways to do that with things like Blood Tithe Harvester, Gallic Greeters gets treasures, the Crown is an artifact, the Kiss gives us blood tokens. Everything kind of spits out tokens here and there, but we can then sacrifice those tokens with Anvil. Not only that, we have Smelter, which can sacrifice artifacts to then create these 3/1 bodies to attack with, which is why we have the Crown, because this is a really fun loop you can do. You can attach the Crown to things like these constructs and then immediately sack those constructs with the Smelter to create a 3/1, and you're drawing a card. So for 1 mana, you can kind of keep this infinite loop of card draw going every single turn for extra value. And then Rankle on the top end also provides a sacrifice mechanic and creating us treasures, which plays both really well into our hand because the treasures we need, and we sacrifice that construct that has the Crown on it, and we get ourselves an extra card draw. So really fun deck, a lot of really fun synergies and loops that this thing can do. By the way, stick around for the genius play at the end. This card was insane for us late in the games. But anyways, there are things that I would change about this deck. I'm not 100% on this one just yet. So before you craft it, just hear me out at the end of the video for some changes. But enjoy the video. If you are new here, we do post videos typically 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, that stuff helps out an absolute ton. And I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said, enjoy the games, guys. Peace out. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we've got a deck that I am calling Artisac because this deck uses artifacts, it uses sacrifice, and it creates some really fun play lines with things like Anvil. A little more complicated deck, honestly, with the different play lines I can take, which I'm sure is going to cause for some misplays today, so bear with me. But we have played a deck just like this one in the past, so it should be a lot of fun. All right, so the opponent running black, obviously having a cut down here is pretty unfortunate. They take out the Gallic Greeters. Okay, that is a bummer. That's the one I wanted more than, you know, the Wormlet, but a little bit of a bummer there. Wormlet dead too. Okay, a lot of spot removal. A lot of spot removal. Let's go with the Blood Tithe Harvester then. Still looking for our Anvil, and Anvil would be really nice, but also a Crown. A Crown is really interesting in this build because the Crown can continuously flow us with card advantage, which I think would be really, really nice. Sacrifice a creature planeswalker, that's fine. Okay. Struggling a little bit here, but another kill spell would be unfortunate. Let's at least give them something to think about here by creating 2 threats in 1 turn. That way they don't have much of a good spot removal here. They'll have to hit, you know, 2. All right, that's nice. That's really nice. Let's go. Treasure token. And send them on through. All right, here's where the pain really starts, and the opponent being mono black doesn't have a lot of really good answers for you know, sweepers. So again, it's just going to be spot removal, and it's not going to be enough to get the job done, I don't think. That's annoying. I will say that is very, very annoying. Let's get this down though. We'll be able to figure out a way to get around that sooner or later if we go wide enough, you know what I mean? All right, we got this little fancy thing we can do where we create a treasure every turn. And we say go for now. Do we say go for now? Yeah, I think so. Decline on this. We'll get him in the next turn or two. All right, we have another Smelter, so we can afford to drop this Smelter. We don't want to lose the Gallic Greeters or anything like that. No attacks from the opponent. Didn't think that was going to be the case. All right, here we go. Another Smelter. Okay. And let's sack the one treasure we just created to create another body. Get the 1/1 counter. Pay the 1 here and maybe blow up one of these treasures to turn it into a 3/1. Get the 2 life. And what do we got here? So we got 3. They block 5. They block the 3, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 get through. Not nearly enough to close out the game. So we'll end the turn here. We'll do the Gala Greeters thing again with the treasure on our turn. And the smelter, that's tough. The smelter can keep, well, we should probably at least get the life gain this turn for it, right? So let's go ahead and pop this off. All right, that's tough. I needed that to kind of get my attacks through, but you know, what can you do? All right, we're in trouble here because we're running out of the ability to sack artifacts here. We've got a lot of 1/1s, which is great, but the inability to sacrifice artifacts here. I mean, I guess this is an enchantment that doesn't count. Do we take out the treasure, man? That's the question for another 3/1 here. Let's do some quick maths here. So if we send in these, they block, then 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be enough to kill him, right? All right, if I did the math on this correctly, this should be enough to kill him. They block 2 of our 3/3s, and then 6 plus the 4 is going to be the 10 plus the 2 is 12. All right, that was one of the most grindy games ever, but we were able to close it out. If you know, playing patiently. The fact that they had the obliterator come down made things really difficult, but we were able to get it done, and we didn't even need the anvil, which was nice. The anvil's a nice little addition where they can't really stop that damage, so good stuff. All right, well, that was a solid first game, but I'd like to see the anvil in play, man. Anvil plus the crown is going to be where the money is made, so hopefully we can find that combo. All right, we did find the crown. We had the wormlet, so it's definitely a keepable hand here. It's just not ideal. All right, taking some damage here is fine. We got, you know, some life gain coming back our way with the wormlet, so no biggie. Hopeful initiate, huh? Okay. Let's get the crown down. Send this in. Let's go. Let's start the pressure early here. Gonna need to see something that gives me treasures, you know what I mean? Like a Gala Greeters or something like that. Blood Tithe Harvester. Something. Not ideal. Not ideal. Maybe we just drop down the second one though and swing on in again. Keep gaining that life. Keep doing what we're doing, man. There's nothing they can do about the blocks here with the Vanguard. I may have to end up sacrificing one of my crowns here, which is a bummer. So much card value there. All right, this is has the ability to give protection from a color. There we go. That is a lifesaver. All right. An absolute lifesaver. Right now, it's this. Okay. It's this. I don't have the mana right now, but we'll go ahead and leave the blocks available now because I don't really want to make a trade with the Sentinel. Not really. Especially when we're gaining so much life. It's kind of keeping us in the game right now. Kind of pinged them a lot here. They're down to 13 already. And with our life gain, we're definitely winning that fight. Give me an anvil, man. That's what we're looking for. One anvil, and then we've got ourselves a never-ending draw scheme, and the value should never stop. All right, that's cool, but not what we're looking for. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna auto pay. Put that bad boy down. No attacks. Gonna go here. Gonna attach one of these here and say go. Now that gives them a really bad attack. I mean, we've got so many good defensive blockers here. I am worried about that or Brutal Cathar. I was more worried about Brutal Cathar, but that is a problem too. More than happy to make a block and trade out this 5/1 for some card draw, because we definitely need the help. All right, what do we take out here? What do we take out here? Well, this can actually blow up artifacts and stuff like that, so we should probably take that out. I'll take the 8. All good. Don't love that they gain that life back though, and then not to mention they can continue to keep gaining life. That is what we were looking for. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so here's what we do. Anvil, sack one of these, right? Attach this here. Auto pay. All right, pay the 1. Sack it. Get another 3/1. Draw a card. And no attacks. Play defensively. I'm going to attach another one here. And then we'll use 1 blood token here to send this away. Give me something good here. Blood Tithe Harvester works. Okay. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking, guys. It's a little slow, but we're cooking. Let the man cook. All right, that's fine. That's fine. It's a bit slow. And this ping damage is going to creep up on them faster than they know, you know what I mean? So, okay. Sack the blood token. Attach this here. All right, pay the 1. Sack this. Draw the card. It's more land. No attacks, right? Maybe we do attack. Yeah, maybe we do attack, actually. Let's get aggressive. Force them into a tough situation here. Do you want to take the 5? I mean, that's quite a bit of damage. They do take it. Wow. All right, we get the land down. Let's get this down first, because it'll give us enough treasures here that we can play out the Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay. And that is it for the turn. That is it. Another Vanguard. They're struggling to hit lands here, but it doesn't really matter. They're kind of cruising, man. Kind of cruising. Wow. They give me a turn here. That's kind of crazy. Then we get a Gallic Greeters too. Every single card we could ever ask for is online right now, which is so good. All right, then we sack. Actually, cancel that. We're going to use this ability to sack a treasure here. It's going to get us a construct and a human, right? Then we get another treasure in its place. Okay, and then we gain a 1/1 counter. And then we attach this to this because we're going to sack it. And then we are going to use our additional mana here to just sack this. Taking out their only ability to lifelink here. Okay. And then we'll move to combat. We will sacrifice this to continue the card draw progression. Gain the 2 life. I mean, we're cooking, guys. We are cooking. Time to get aggressive. Time to get aggressive. Let's go. I love this flow, man. I love this flow of drawing cards, pinging them for damage, dealing damage, getting more bodies. Like, it's just this never-ending flow and cycle of value. It's hard to beat, man. Hard to beat. Especially when the damage is like super hard to even like prevent. It's almost unpreventable, you know? All right, let's end the turn. All All right, more lifelink. That's tough, I'm not gonna lie. But we only gotta ping him 3 more times. All we really gotta do is draw the vampire kiss, right? And we win the game. That's kind of crazy that they would attack here. Whoops, wrong one. Sack the treasure, get ourselves a 1/1, get another treasure, right? Sacrifice this, ping them for 1, right? And then just chump that. Actually do that. I like that. I like that a lot. Go down to 10. Do one of these. Do one of those. Do one of these. That lifelink can make things happen, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I did that totally wrong. I did that totally wrong. Sheesh. I messed that up. Oh well. Cycle this away. Right? Oh, there we go. That's GG's for sure. I think we already had GG's. I just wasn't sure. Wanted to make sure we did it right. Just wanted to make sure we did it correctly. But I mean, we did it wrong anyways. We messed up the cycle when we stacked it with the anvil instead of the smelter, but it all works out, man. So much damage. So much damage. Good stuff, man. What a game. Now that's the game I'm talking about right there. All right, now that was a really, really nice showing right there, man. I cannot stress enough how nice of a showing that was. My goodness. Okay, anvil into harvester is totally good. I like this hand a lot. I do need some green mana and gala greeters and we'll be good to go. I especially need gala greeters now. There it is. Okay, just need to ask, I guess. Wow, didn't really expect it to come off the top there, but sure. Hopefully the opponent uses up all of their burn spells on, let's say, the harvester and my 1/1s. That'd be great. Man, I'm gonna need some help here for sure. I hate going second against mono red. It's like an automatic L. All right, Kamano right to the face for 1. They deal 4 more. Oh, geez, man, we're already down to 11 minimum right now. Minimum. Let's go. We find a green source, which is so good. Unfortunately, we still have to go with the harvester here. It's not that unfortunate, it's just a bummer because I would have rather have gone Galar Greeters into an immediate threat to gain some life or get some treasures, but I know the moment Galar Greeters comes down, it's just gonna get blown up by something, you know what I mean? All right, Kamano's fine. Strangle, not as fine. All right, the worst comes to worst, we could always drop a crucible here. Yikes, man. Drop a crucible, do some chump blocking. Seems like our only move here, unfortunately. Yeah, 4. Okay, so Rankle can come down next turn, which is helpful, but man, it's not exactly the best thing in the world here. I mean, drawing into 2 Rankles is just super unfortunate in this matchup. All right, we're gonna create some blockers here for sure. Probably take out the thing that can get bigger, right? Or do we take out the thing that's an immediate 2 power threat? You know what I mean? All right. Looks like they don't have much else to go off of here, which is good. Rankle for sure coming down. Now, if I attack with Rankle here, I could force a sacrifice here and then get a treasure, and then that treasure we can sack for a body to block with. Seems like a pretty good deal. Because then we can go Rankle again and kind of just repeat the process. All right, sacrifice, create a treasure. Nice, that's the one we wanted them to sacrifice. That's crazy. All right, Anvil gains us a little bit of life, which is desperately needed. We get a 1/1 chump blocker right now, which we're gonna hang on to if we can. If the opponent doesn't show us a whole lot here, we might be able to just hang on to this. I see why they stacked it now. Okay, 2, 4, 6 damage. Sheesh. We go down to 1, but I mean, it's not death, right? So I don't know what to do here, guys. I think we're just dead. I don't know if there was, if we man, we definitely made some missteps, right? Like, no doubt about it, but just such a bummer, man. I feel like we could have gotten through this. Another Gala Greeters is so good. Can we survive though? Can we survive? Oh no, there's no way we can survive here. Definitely not now. Dang it. Not a lot we could do, guys. Not a lot we could do. Had we gone first in this game, I absolutely think we would have come back. There's no doubt about it in my mind, because the second Gala Greeters would have already been down and we would have been gaining 4 life a pop. But yeah, there's not a lot you can do in that spot. Going second. Sheesh. The only other thing I probably could have done differently in that game maybe would have been to not attack with the Rankle. Maybe leave it back for bodies to block with, but still they would have been able to send in the 2/2 and get card value if I blocked it. So I think we made the right call. It was just nothing really worked out great there. Okay. Demir, huh? Oh, I'm actually really glad we drew the Anvil there. Let's see if we got a counter though. That really would suck if they did. Yep, they sure do. And they counter one of my main spells. That's tough. Esper Control, huh? So it's like that, huh? Alright, so I would imagine they're probably going to have another counter spell here. So let's go with the Blood Tithe Harvester and see what happens. But I'm imagining it's just going to get hit with the Make Disappear again. Back to back. Okay, cut down on the Wormhole is annoying, but I guess better than countering the Harvester? I don't know. All right, let's attack with the Harvester. It's gonna get probably blown up here by something. No? All right. The opponent doesn't have the mana for the Wandering Emperor, which is nice, but I would imagine it's another draw spell. Yep, there it is. I mean, we can definitely get through this if we can resolve the Rankle, but it's gonna be tricky, man. Oh, it's a Reanimator deck. Not what I thought. Not what I initially thought. Thirst for Discovery on the main phase shows a bit of desperation, which is good, but they still have 2 mana open. Maybe even 3 potentially here. No, just a 2 for a potential Make Disappear, which is unfortunate. All right. Wish me luck. This could be a very, very big play for us here, potentially. Let's go. That's big. That's big. Let's just do this. I'm not trying to give them any value right now. No value whatsoever. Is it Sunfall, though? They got the land. They got the White Source. Here we go. We were so close, too, guys. One more turn, we would have had it. Oh, no Sunfall. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God. I was so scared. I thought it was Sunfall City right there. Take me down to Sunfall City, I thought it was, man. My goodness. The counter on the Anvil really... I probably should have anticipated that a little bit sooner. I mean, I knew it was probably going to be the case, but Demir has so many different things going on right now. I thought maybe Toxic, something like that, but anyways, works out. Ah, man. This deck is so much fun. So much nuance to it. I love how it's got so many different lanes you can take. Opening hand here is a bit sketchy, honestly. I've got a pretty interesting curve. I got a 2, 3, 4, 5-drop, which is really nice, but man, the mana not having green is a bit scary, and then these don't exactly all coincide with each other. I'm gonna go and skip it. This is a lot better. I think it's gonna have to be like that. Okay, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Still not the best of hands. I typically like to have like an anvil. That's nice. I do need that. Let's go with the kiss first. That will set up the smelter next turn so it can sack an artifact right away and get some damage in there. Another smelter. We're putting some pressure on him pretty quickly here, but again, I still don't know if I necessarily love my my hand here. I don't know if it's going to end up very well for us because it feels like we're going to run out of gas here pretty fast. Against Esper, by the way, which sweepers, sure. That's super annoying. All right. The pressure is still on, though. The pressure is definitely still on. We got a wormlet, which helps a lot, and then another smelter coming down here could mean even more pressure. Gosh darn it, man. Another kill spell. There goes the wormlet. Tough, tough.
One of your friends has to leave.
We're gonna go this route, though. We're gonna pay the 1, sack this, get this into the Liliana so we can stop discarding cards. We have ways to draw cards. We just don't have any way to actually like get it the mana, enough mana to activate it and put it onto a creature for us. Not to mention, you know, sacrifice it. We need like an anvil or a rankle to get the sacrifice stuff going. Urza assembles the Titans, looking to do the top decking stuff. See if they can find a planeswalker. Let's see how they scry this whole thing. All 4 to the top, huh? Wow. And a Sorin. All right, I mean, we gotta try to close this thing out fast. I don't know if we have the speed that it's gonna take, especially when the Sorin can bring down lifelink bodies. Not to mention they're gonna be able to play some stuff for free here. It's definitely possible, it's just very unlikely because the lifelink body, and then they could sweep us up here. Okay, no sweeper, that's good. Never mind, they do have a sweeper. What am I saying? Bummer, man. Bummer. Yeah, we didn't have it. We just never had it. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. We never had a shot. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. The mulligan was bad. Bad all around. All right. Well, I mean, we've definitely had a lot of ups and downs, more than I would like, but you know, ultimately, I feel like I believe in this thing, man. I really do. It just feels like there's too many synergies not to be, you know, halfway decent. You know what I mean? I go second here. Again, I feel like I've been going second quite a bit, at least today. All right. Is it Selesnya Enchants? That'd be really, really bad, especially going second. But looks like it's not going to be. Let's get the anvil down on 2 here. What could it be if it's not Selesnya Enchants? I feel like they would have definitely had a play on turn 2 if it was. Brawler. Okay, so they're going to be doing the whole 1/1 counter thing. That's cool. That is trample, though, and I don't really scale very big, so yikes, that might not be very good for us. I'm gonna go with the Genius, actually. The Genius could be pretty interesting. It's a card that gives us a Power Stone, but also can surprise the opponent when we attack through and give everything menace and 1/1 counters. That could be pretty interesting. I always like to try to get the Gala Greeters down around turn 4. That way we're guaranteed to at least hit, you know, for 1 treasure. Calyx. Okay, I didn't expect to see that with a Brawler, but it does play into the 1/1 counter game, you know what I mean? So it's pretty interesting. No attacks. Wow. Definitely did not anticipate that. We're definitely going Gala Greeters, though. Right into the Harvester. And a treasure. And a blood token. These blood tokens might be key to killing some stuff, but I don't think we're going to be able to bank on us drawing into a blood or a vampire. Let's go 1/1 counter. No attacks. Just keep going wide, and then like I said, maybe we can surprise them with the genius and then give everything the 1/0 menace and send it through. Just no lifelink, please. That's fine. I don't love it, but that's fine. This is good too because I can start getting some value off of these guys. We are going to start not getting as many. What effect did I not get there? I feel like I got, oh, Gala Greeters effect. Right. So Gala Greeters is no longer going to trigger. That's interesting. That actually could end up being a problem. Okay. Yeah, the Gala Greeters not getting its triggers is pretty tough. I won't lie. It's pretty tough. Vorinclex, sheesh, what is going on? What is this deck? Honestly, man, what is this thing? They're gonna be able to get 4 forests here, really thinning their deck out quite a bit. Ay. So if I kind of hope they attack here so I can send in my stuff and maybe try to get some damage through, but why are they not attacking? That's so odd to me. All right, sacking this guy. Give me the card draw, give me the ping. There's the kiss. That's actually really good. That's really good because we can hit for 3, 4. Not enough, but it's definitely a start. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here. Okay, so next turn I can pump everything up even further. Okay, please attack into me, man. I really need them to attack into me and I can win this game. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sack both blood tokens. All of my things get plus 2/0 and menace. I don't know if they see the genius and know exactly what it does, which is kind of what I'm hoping and banking on though. I need them to attack into me and we win this game. All right, they're giving all their counters to the Elish Norn and the Vorinclex. Okay, everything's getting pretty big now. It definitely could entice them to start looking to swing here, but I get it though. They're at 14. They don't want to die on the attack back. Stressed out right now, man. I'm stressed out because I feel like we're so close. We're so close to like right there. That's a good find. That's a great find. That could change some things here because we can take out the Elish Norn now with the Blood Tithe Harvester. So they can block 2 of my things here. Let's just think about that. They can block 2 of my things here. Three. Oh my god. 3 and 3. Okay, and then this 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I have lethal, man. I think I have lethal. We sack this, we get 1 more construct. Everything gets haste, right? And then we activate disability. Go here, right? And that should do it. And then if it doesn't, we have the kiss. Pretty sure that does it though. They can only block 2 of my things here. And they take out, let's say, the 5 and the 5. So then we got 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, they're blocking the 4/4? Yeah, 16 damage would be the absolute minimum we hit them here with, right? I would think, unless I'm missing something here. There's no lifelink on their end, and I have a vampire kiss, just a chef's kiss at the end. You know what I mean? Boom, baby. Let's go. The Genius for the win, man. That card is insane. Super undervalued card. Ends up getting us the W here. Absolutely amazing. I hate counting. I hate doing math. It is the worst. But you know what? Had to do it. Junkyard Genius for the win. Very good game. That's going to do it for me today, guys. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another video, but I do want to talk about, like I said in the beginning, a couple of things here. This deck obviously had its ups and downs, probably more so than we've seen in most of my videos. I really believe in this deck. I believe in what it's trying to do. I believe that there's a lot of unpreventable damage, synergies of card draw, you know, constant mana being churned out. This deck does a lot of things that I think if you can refine it a little bit better, could be a really solid build. But this particular build, I feel like didn't get there as much as I would have liked. Now, hear me out. The crown was a really fun idea. The crown was fun, but that's all I can say about it. The crown was fun, but if I were you, I would probably substitute the crown for a different draw mechanic. Maybe something, I don't know top of my head here, but maybe like Corrupted Conviction, something that can sack, you know, your token and draw 2 cards off of it for 1 mana. So there's some value there. There's things you can do, I think, to change that out for more card advantage and value. Maybe like a Braids even. But anyways, that's one way I would probably change this build. Another way, I would just add something for removal. I have no removal in this deck aside from the Blood Tithe Harvester. And there were a couple of times where it felt like there were some big bodies that we couldn't do anything with. We kind of had to wait till our board was scaling, and then finally an attack going wide, which was cool. It worked out. But I feel like if we just had like 1 Jund charm to make them sack their biggest creature, something simple like that could do the trick. But those are a couple things I would trade in and check out. Rankle didn't really pan out, so maybe take Rankle out for that removal. But anyways, the idea of the deck is really solid, but take it with a grain of salt, make it your own, make those changes needed if you're going to try this out. But definitely maybe don't run the carbon copy of this build. I feel like it can be adjusted. Sorry about that. My camera snaps this photo every few minutes while I'm recording. I have no idea why it does that. I've checked into it every setting in the camera. Don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, yeah, that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. If you made it this far, thank you so very much. And if you're a part of the Marty Mob and you guys don't know what the Marty Mob is, it's the membership program on this channel. So huge thank you and shout out to every person who is a part of that. So if you're watching and you're a part of the Marty Mob, you're the best. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you very, very much for being a member, and can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But anyways, that does it for me. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.